Okay, I know I really look awful. I don't feel good at all. But I've been working on this, and I'm gonna do a video today. I was wondering, because there's a few things I want to show, and I was wondering how many, chapters I should make it into, but I'm gonna try to make it into one. Okay. 2018, we're talking August 2018, I had my job at the depot, and I was doing really well there. And I was honest with Brian, about how I'd get hit on and stuff and whatever. And I mean, I was completely devoted to him. He had nothing to worry about. But there was one customer who, and this is how people would trick me. I'll give you an example how people would trick me into getting onto their Facebook or getting their numbers or whatever. One guy came in, and he was so excited because he had just jumped out of a plane, which I didn't even know we had skydiving here where I lived. And I was really into him. You could tell just by looking at his face. He was so, thrilled what he had just done. He said, "You want to see a video of it?" I said, "Yeah, of course I do." So he's looking on his phone. I think he's looking for the video. No, he puts it to me. "Find yourself and friend yourself on Facebook." They would trick me. And this guy with the candy, this is how he tricked me. He told me, because he was an older guy, older than me, he said that he was part of this group where they did Secret Santas for people who needed it, people with kids, and, people who deserved it. And that, obviously he was making me think that I was someone that he was going to consider for that. And that's why I gave him my phone number. That's why he had my phone number. I have no idea if he was part of a Secret Santa thing. He probably wasn't. But I fell for it. Sorry. What he would do, almost every time I came to the store, he would buy me a candy bar or something. He would try to help me with the trash. And he was sending me things that were inappropriate. I never reciprocated that. Never once. Never hid it from Brian. In fact, just the opposite. I told him I'm happily married. Always told him that. And he was married too. This guy was married too. But, Brian got really, really, really upset about the candy bar stuff. Extremely upset about it. And I'm going to put in here. I actually have those messages back in 2018 where he was fucking pissed off at me for getting candy bars from someone. Okay? Calling me not loyal. Yeah. And then, and this is, I have to skip ahead just to show the hypocrisy here. And also, I just want to say, Brian has never once got me flowers. One time he picked me a daisy. I have a picture of that. That was it. He's never bought me flowers or anything like that. Never for any anniversaries, birthdays, never brought me flowers. I've had plenty of people die in my family while we've been together. Never bought me flowers any of those times. Okay? Never once. The only time he ever bought me flowers was when I went through his messages and found out that after her son died, Brian snuck into Ray's house and bought her beautiful flowers and candy. So once I found that out, and I was like, wow, really? That's what you did for her? He came home after with this lousy bouquet. Oh, it was a wilted. She called hers beautiful. I couldn't have called mine that. I threw it away. Why would you even bother doing that for me? Why? Because I'm mad? Because you bought her flowers? Something you never did for your wife? Ever? Or because her son died? What about... My grandmother died. My cousin died. I had many deaths. My godmother died. I never got flowers or candy because of that. No. But I'm gonna put those messages here. You can go ahead and pause and read those. And then, on top of it, and I didn't even find this out till later, I couldn't even believe it. I knew I had seen this message from her saying to him, thanks for the candy. That was, so thoughtful of you. I looked at the date. It was fucking for Valentine's Day. He bought that woman candy for Valentine's Day. His buddy's mother. He just, I don't know, for some reason thought, gee, my buddy's mother, I'm going to get her some Valentine's Day candy. Normal thing to do, right? Is that a normal thing to do? For a husband with a wife and 3 kids, is that what normally a husband with a wife and 3 kids thinks? I got to get some Valentine's Day for my friend's mother. You tell me, people. You tell me. Is that normal or what? Okay. Okay. Now, trigger warning, because also in here I'm going to include, and this is something that is rare because whenever Brian physically assaulted me, I usually kept it to myself. For the most part, I kept it to myself. During this time, I was having very closeness with this friend of mine through, messages and videos, and I told her about it. You will see that in this video. The video you're seeing is of me explaining to her what he did and his response to it. And I also did something else weird, which was very odd for me, but for some reason, I don't know why I did it. He has a friend named Dave. They've been friends for a very long time. At one point, I would say they were the closest of friends. Probably not so much now. But I had to bring Dave somewhere shortly after that happened. And you hear me explaining to my friend about my ride with Dave. I really hope that is a good enough explanation for what follows here. Enjoy.